Hello friends, welcome. I'm Robin with Zimmy Simple Designs. If you see the red live light, you've caught me live. If not, you're watching the replay. Please type in #replay, say hello, tell me where you're watching from. Let me know if you're new so I can welcome you to my page. We're gonna get sprinkled out here. Oh, my husband's home. He'll have to put my ice up for me. He went to the convenience store and picked up a bag of ice for me. Normally I do it for him. Hey. Oh, sorry guys. I can't put it away.
Huh?
I can't put it away. Oh, I'm live. So can you?
Go put it up in the shop.
Okay, thank you. Hey friends. Now I see. Hi Lori. People coming in. I am trying to get myself sprinkled here. How's Lori today? I hope you're doing good. Hey, Miss Tracy. All right, I think we about got it. How are you? How is Tracy doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you've gotten all rested up after your trip. All right. So this is my segment in Craft Around the Clock today, friends. I see people coming in slowly. Hopefully I will see comments. I'm doing good today. Yep, I'm doing good. Doing good. At the last minute, I changed what I was going to do. Hello, sweet Keffany. How are you? Hello, Deb. Yeah, I was going to do something else, and I thought, so I changed it, kind of changed it at the last minute. Hi, Mary. Of course, I already had this all done. Slowly getting back to normal. I'm sure. That's a lot to do, and then come home and try and jump right back in. Takes you a couple of days to get back to the routine, and yeah, trips are fun, but it's always nice to be back home. Hello, Ellen. Hello, Liz. Thank you for sprinkling. So, I just have a Hi Kimberly, just a scrap piece of wood. Hi Kim, that I have had. I probably have my husband cut it, I don't know, maybe a year or so good. Hi Babs, hi Pam. Well, then I had these two little ghosts, and I was trying to think of what to do with them. Now, they're the same patterns that go with my little candy corn, but these were already cut for me. So I thought, well, I want to do something. So I was going to do them on this little board, and that's what we're gonna do today. This wasn't, like I said, this wasn't my original plan. Everything was already set up. I just wasn't planning to do this. Hi Jerry, how are you? So what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna use some of the textured wallpaper on our little ghosties. I thought that would be fun. Everybody, kind of does something plain. I thought this would be kind of fun to use this textured wallpaper on there and Mod Podge it on there and give them some texture. The only thing I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm thinking I'm going to paint this board black, but I'm not sure. That's kind of I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But we're going to, hopefully. Hi Criselda, hi Lori. thoughts and prayers for sweet mama. She did wonderful in her surgery and went great. Oh, good. She's now home and resting. I am close, so we'll be checking on her again. Oh, I'm glad, Lori, she came through okay. I'm glad she's doing well. So I'm going to be using the Paint Contour Dead Flat to, and actually, you know what? Well, I'm going to try it. We're going to see if this works. Hi, Jamie. We're going to see if this works. Because this textured wallpaper is a little thicker than like regular tissue paper or rice paper. And I know I tried to do something else using this and it didn't work out. I wound up using regular Mod Podge. But, so we're going to try this and see if this is going to work. We'll try it. Hopefully it will. And I just roughly cut these out. I kind of traced them on the back and then just kind of went around that. I didn't get an exact, because I'm gonna be sanding it anyway. So hi, Alita. So how is everybody? Yeah, I do too, Jamie. I've got two rolls of it, but each one, they're both a different pattern. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Hi, Sherry. Thank you for sprinkling. Hello, Virginia. Thanks, guys, for joining me today. I appreciate that. You have the day off today, Tracy? Did you take an extra day off, or are you sneaking in? Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. Well, this seems to be working for this, so we're gonna keep going. I don't remember what it was I used, and it didn't work for me. It wasn't this textured wallpaper. It was something else I was using, and like I said, I wound up having to use Mod Podge because it didn't work real well, and I don't remember what it was. That's okay. This is working great. Oh, okay. So you are working today. Well, we won't tell anybody that you popped in to say hi. It's our secret, right? All right. So this should be fun. I just thought this would be fun, something different. I don't do a whole lot of Halloween, but whatever I do is it's real cutesy. Hello, Miss Roseanne. How are you, sweet friend? How are you doing? How are you feeling? All right. So I've got this on there. And I'm going to dry this. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I had to do some sanding today. And then I had a lady, I have a follower that lives about 20 minutes from me. And she bought some things from my last silent auction. And at the time she got it, hey Tracy, how are you? She was out of state. She was in Chicago. So she just barely came by and picked it up from me. Doing much better. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that you're starting to do better. You've had it rough, girl. It's been a rough few weeks for you, I know. I'm glad you're starting to feel better. I'm gonna just sand this extra off. This excess, and then I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna go over the top with this dead flat. Oops, maybe not. I maybe missed some right here. I probably should have let it dry a little longer. Hopefully this is gonna work. Hopefully I just missed some. Anyway, she came by for just a minute and dropped her, get her items. And I was in the middle of sanding and had to go back out and do some more. So other than that, I haven't been doing a whole lot of anything. Oh, well, and I got everything packaged up for shipment, but then I had to get my project plan for today, which I thought was already all planned, but like I said, last minute I changed it. I was just gonna do, I'm gonna make some more, I'm gonna do some of the candy corn shim, you know, the shims make little candy corns out of them, and I've got them all glued up. I glued them up yesterday, and I was just gonna paint them today, and I thought, well, you guys are probably tired of seeing candy corn shim crafts. So I just decided to, I'll do them. I'll just do them off camera. And I had this already kind of stained and everything, and I kept thinking, I want to do something with that. And I kind of at the last minute came up with this plan. So I'm not like a last minute, hello Beverly, welcome, thank you for sprinkling. So it wasn't like last minute. I was planning to do this project, just not on the live. So I'm not one for last minute crafting. I usually have everything planned out. I'm not a fly by the seat of your pants crafter. I'm not. I have to admit. Oh, still recovering. I'll bet you're tired. Looks like, though, that everybody had fun. Did you get lots of goodies, Tracy, on your trip? Look like some of the really neat stores that you guys went into. Hey, Judy, how are you? How you feeling? Hopefully you're feeling better. All right. There we go. So everything's done now. And I'm just going to kind of move this off. Shake that off. And I'm going to go over the top of this with this dead flat top coat. I love this stuff. If you guys like using, because I know seal in when you Mod Podge, but don't like that shine, this stuff is wonderful. It really is dead flat. I know I say that every time I use it, but I just love it. In fact, I need to order me another jar of it because I'm almost out. I've used so much of it, but I just absolutely love it because it does not leave any shine at all. I just want to make sure I got all my edges here. And I'll be able to really get some stain on here, and I'll probably add it real kind of heavy and then be able to wipe it back because I put this sealer on there. This wallpaper is pretty porous, so it really drinks in the wax, so that's kind of the other reason why I'm doing this. So, hello Lisa. Hey Lavon, how are you? All right, let me get all that excess off. Okay, I think we're good there. So I'm trying to think what color we're gonna paint our back, or the board I'm putting these on. I'm trying to I was thinking black, but I don't know. What do you guys think? What color? I'm gonna dry this real quick. So I thought with being ghosts that maybe I could do the board in black. What do you guys think? This does take a little bit to dry, but that's okay. We're almost there. That one's all dry. And I can show you, see, there's no shine on my ghosties from that. So it is. And you can get this Paint Couture Dead Flat from Christina over the Rust Covered Cottage. I am an affiliate for her. So if you want to go check it out, their Paint Couture products, you can type in !wood kits, no space, all one word, and my affiliate link will come up, and you can check out all of the Paint Couture and all of her wood kits. She does have some paint bundles, which is really kind of nice. You get these little 1 ounce bottles of acrylic paint in the Paint Couture paint, and it's really inexpensive. You get several colors. I think it's like $10, and I'm not sure if it's 6 colors or how many colors, but you can try it. You can get a paint bundle, and you're not getting a whole bunch of paint. You're just getting like a little sample size to see if you like that color, rather than, you know, buying a great big old jar or something and then discovering you don't really, that you may never use all of. I have stuff all over me. So it's really, and it's pretty inexpensive. Jamie came up with some bundles, paint bundles. If you guys like the barn quilts, she kind of put together some paint bundles for barn quilts. Hey, Kathy. Oh, you're fine. I'm sorry, Margaret. I apologize. I apologize. I don't have one of the quiet heat tools, so unfortunately. So what do you guys think? Black? Should we do black on this, or should I don't know. I have a color. Hi, Judy. I have this Whispering Wheat. It's not like white. So maybe I'll paint these real quick. I am gonna paint these. Let's dry this just a little. So I don't know why I thought of that. You know what? I may not. I may just leave them like that and just put our wax on top. I don't think I am gonna paint it. It's sealed, so I don't really need to. Hey, Ruby. So what do you guys think for our backer board? You think black, since they're little ghosties, and they'll go on there and we'll go ahead and put some wax on here. Well, I'm gonna use my Bare Dark wax, and we're gonna, black sounds good to you, Jamie? I didn't know what other color to do. Black or gray, yeah. Hey, Miss Renee, how are you today? I don't really have a by light because, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on. It's not really black. It's not a deep black. It's more of a vintage black. So I really like it. But we're going to go ahead and get some wax on here, on these little ghosties. And get that down in there. And then I'll wipe this back. I know it's kind of heavy, but get my rag here. And we'll wipe this. You know, they're vintage ghosts, right? Some fancy, these are maybe bougie ghosts here we got going on. So there you go. Now you can settle in there. I love that. All right, we'll go with black then. And like I said, I have white wax I could maybe on the board kind of give it something different. I love this. Now you can do this also. You can do your wax. If you didn't have a top coat or a sealer on here, of course now with the texture wallpaper that might be a little more difficult, but if you're doing something else with just chalk paint, you wouldn't have to put a sealer on it. You can use a wet wipe and get the same kind of effect, be able to wipe it back and get this same look. So, hey Sherry. So I love that. Okay, so we'll get our board paint. And I'm gonna use, the black I'm gonna use, is, like I said, it's kind of a vintage black. It's not a deep, like, and this is espresso, and this is also one of paint colors. I'm sorry guys, I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. Now this is an acrylic paint, but no, this one is a chalk. Make sure before I tell you that. Because I bought some acrylics and I bought some, yeah, this one's an acrylic paint, but they do also have chalk paints. So you can, whatever your preference, or if you like to use both. I don't have very many acrylic paints, but other than my few Paint Couture ones, I need to order a few more colors in the Paint Couture acrylic paints. And sometimes you want a color that, I want a different color. It's Facebook? Okay. I'm losing, I think it is my Wi-Fi though, Mary. See, now my Wi-Fi is very funny. I could go live, I don't know, for weeks and not have an issue. And then all of a sudden I start having problems with it and I have to use my cell data. And I've been going live using my Wi-Fi for the last few weeks, last couple weeks, and haven't had an issue, and today I am. So I don't know. So, but I do know that Facebook's been really wonky also. Get this painted up, and then I'm gonna do a little distressing. I don't know what to do to change our Wi-Fi. There's not very many other places around here. They have, we're on MediaCom, and it's not always, I don't know. It's a hit and miss. We go, like I said, everybody had an issue today? Okay. Well, maybe it is then. Maybe it is. All right, get this painted real quick. And I'm not worried about getting a complete coverage, because I am going to sand this and give it some distressing. And I don't know who's up after me, but I do know, and I don't know if I can get another spot, but I will be going live on Friday in Craft Around the Clock. I am in the wood slice and flannel event for the Fun Friday this week. I'm trying to come up with a craft. I love the Fun Fridays. They're a lot of fun. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. I just gotta get it together. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Did you make it home yet? All right, guys, sorry. It's going to be loud again. Oh, shoot. I need this. Actually, let's try this. I do apologize that it's so loud. My little Ranger died on me, and I'm just not wanting to spend the money to buy a new one right now. I want to use this one until it goes. Not home yet, another 6 hours. See, now I couldn't do that, Cindy. I couldn't ride in the car and watch. I get car sick. I get car sick if I do that. So I'm going to try something. I have these little half beads that I get off of Amazon for eyes, and I don't like that they're shiny. And normally I paint over them with black, but Miss Jamie asked me a question one time if I could use this, the Pinkator dead flat over the top of it. Told her I didn't know, so we're gonna try it. Yes, Deb, I do too. It's a lot of fun. It's Fun Fridays are, yeah. So we're gonna try this and see. You wouldn't have to do this. This is just me. I don't like the shine. I like more of a matte look, matte finish. So that's why I do this. So, but if you don't mind them being shiny, you just leave them alone. I'm gonna see how this looks. I think I missed some spots, but it's working. That works great. So I won't have to, usually I paint that right. So there we go. So now we've got a matte, more of a matte finish on them. So it does work, Jamie. Thanks for the idea. Guess I never thought to do that. Make sure they're dry. All right. Hey, Susan, how are you? Okay. So now I'm gonna sand this. Yeah, it worked out great. Perfect. And give it a little bit of distressing. Are you in fun? Black paint, or it's about the same, Jamie. It's not a whole. I mean, yeah. Are you in Fun Friday this week? Did you get a spot?
No.
Guys, I'm sorry about. Well, are you? Well, I guess I just never, till Jamie asked, I was like, I guess I never thought about that. But I guess in my defense, I haven't always had this top coat and have just got used to using the paint, you know. I never thought when I started using this top coat that I could do that. All right. Wipe this down. I'm sorry. Aw, frustrating. Frustrating. Let me get this, let me shake all that off of there. So I have, that's gonna be for their eyes. So let me grab, because I think I'm still gonna use, I'm gonna use some white wax. And I like doing this white wax. Oh, wait a minute, my little brush is right here. On black, especially when I do like snowman hats. And I use the Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax in white. Hey Tina, how are you? Hello Virginia. And I think I'm just gonna go around the edge here. And we'll add just a little bit along this edge. I mean, I could use the regular wax, but I just thought for something different. And I do like this. It's, when you do your snowman hats, it kind of looks like you can go around and it kind of gives like, there's a little dusting of snow. And, you know, add your spackle or whatever you use for your snow, you on things like that. But you know how sometimes you have that. Hi Diane, how are you? You guys, thank you for being here. For sprinkling. How you been feeling, Tina? I hope you're starting to feel better, getting some of your energy back. Boy, a lot of people, and it seems to take it out of them, right? And I don't know if it's just, you know, so much is going around that when we get it, it just takes a little longer, but seems like there's a lot of people getting it, and takes a lot to get over it. Miss Judy's been down for going on 2 weeks now with COVID, and I know it does take a while Wish You Were Home feels like I've been through the entire U.S. How you can see that white around there. I like that. Just kind of spooky. Like I said, I'm not really into the spooky or any of that, so. Now I may go hit this edge just a little bit, but for now we're gonna, depends on the day. Hi Sue, how are you? I'm gonna go around this edge on my little ghosties real quick. And what I'm gonna do is they're gonna both be little girl ghosties, and we're gonna add little bows to them. We're gonna use that blue again. I think I'm gonna try it for the eyes for this. All right. So we're good. Frustrating. All right. So we got our little eyes. Our little ghosties. And I'm gonna use the Tight Bond Speed Set, and this stuff is really, it really is fast. It really is fast. And I've got my paper lifting right here. I need to get that down right there. I have a little spot here. Hopefully it's gonna, well, I must have missed a spot. The downside to this glue is you cannot use it if you're making something that's going to be outside, because this is for interior use only, but it is fast. It is very fast. So we're going to use some on our little ghost eyes here. And I think what I'm gonna do, whoops, is just, I think I'm just gonna squirt a little bit out here. And I'm gonna use this brush to put it on the eyes. Otherwise, I'm gonna have big old globs of glue. Because the nozzle on that's a pretty nozzle. So I think I'm gonna do it this way. And yeah, it does dry clear, but, oh, thank you, Tina. Well, come on. Thank you, thank you. Okay, there's one. And then we'll get them glued to the board. Oh, I can't seem to hang on to them. Hello, Jenny. Hey, Mary. Mary Snyder. How are you? All right. So there's our little ghosties. And this is soap and water wash up, this type on too. So, you know, oops, I still need that. So I'm gonna use this also to glue our little ghosties down. Let's see, it's kind of, my husband was with me when I got this glue, and I told him, I said, that glue is definitely fast. I said, it is fast. All right. And I'm kind of putting them on an angle here. And like I said, I'm gonna add little bows. And I may add a, hi Becca. Oh, thank you, Becca. All right, so that's what we have so far. See how fast that was? Oops, stay. All right, so I just have the cheesecloth and a little bit of this black plaid homespun. And I probably won't need all of this, but I might still use some to add a little bow at the top. Thank you, Lisa. I am. I hope you are. Because I don't want a like huge bow, but I do want a bow on them. We're gonna trim this one up. And I didn't do a very good job cutting this, but that's okay. I want to move this over. Let me grab my Bodabra. And some twine. And I will finish this. I will post a picture. And we'll get this. This may wind up being a lot bigger than I'm wanting, but we'll try it. I think maybe I'll do 3 little loops of the black. And 3 of the excuse me, guys. Thank you, Capony. And I'll trim that down. And I did this cheese. So here we go. Well, that just did that. That's fine right there. I guess I could make one a little boy and one a little girl and give one a little bow tie. All right, let's trim this down. I'm hungry, getting hungry. I missed lunch today, so I'm kind of hungry. Let's see, let's trim this. And maybe I will do that. Make one a little, put one, oh yeah, you know, just like the little babies, you know, she's got her big big bow on. Let me see, maybe, oh yeah. Actually, I do like it better this way. We're gonna use a hot glue and we'll glue this on. Right there. We can get it out. I should, I don't know, add a little mouth, but I don't know. All right, so that's her, and I think I will. I think I'm gonna add a little bow and make it a little bow tie and make the other one a little boy. But I will get it finished, guys, and I will take a picture and post it. But you guys stick around. I think Craftin' Mom's Corner Market is up after me, but I'm not positive. So stick around and craft around the clock. See the next presenter, whoever it is going to be just as amazing. All the creators in this group are amazing creators, and stick around and see what she's got planned. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And you guys, like I said, stick around and see who's coming up next. And we will see you Friday. Have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day, guys. Bye.